to another episode of 1923 Main Street.
Home of everything to do with Disney travel in style. We are your hosts.
I am Mike Bellabraddock.
And I'm Amelia Bellabraddock. And today, here are 7 trending Disney Halloween costume themes for this 2024.
Yes, it's October now, and if you're still looking for a costume idea, especially a Disney-inspired costume idea, don't worry, we have you covered. Yes, 7 themes, I'd say, but over 20 ideas for that Disney-inspired costume. All of them hot right now because they're all related to sort of this year. What we did is looked at what's current trending in Disney and how can you make costumes out of those things. So there's a couple of really unique ones in here. If you want to go somewhere and people go, what's that? And you go, it's Disney-inspired this way. We got you covered. Singles, groups, couples, whatever.
Yes, and the themes this year are happy, sleepy, dog,
No,
sneezy.
that is not.
Oh,
But
sorry.
Our first theme.
Is that something else?
Our first theme sort of plays into that. I see what you're doing there. That would have been a cheeky podcast. We don't do those, but maybe we will at some point. Stay tuned. All right, what is our first theme? And it does, as you just alluded to, give you lots of options.
Yes, very hot topic right now, Inside Out, or rather Inside Out 2. Obviously just released in the movie theaters a couple months ago. There's a lot of variety that you can do with this one.
And now playing on Disney Plus.
Yes, of course. No.
Of course, they don't sponsor us. We do not take sponsors on this show, so we say whatever we want. However, it is now streaming on Disney Plus if you haven't seen it. And yeah, I mean, you saw this movie in the theaters. This franchise gives you a whole bunch of ideas from your favorite and beyond.
It's perfect for a big group. I also think what's cool about it is that you can use it kind of at any age, and it's really easy to do a simple costume with it. So you can just throw together a couple pieces, but the more people you have, the more clear it is what you are. And it's a pretty cute one too for kids, adults, anyone.
I mean, you know, using this as an example, but it really goes for everything we're going to discuss today. Sure, you can go to Spirit Halloween or any other costume store and sort of buy the costume, but I think it's more fun to almost Disney bound, right? Make up your own for these things. And what would you do if you were, well, I guess it wouldn't matter if you were going alone or with your friends. What would be your pick from Inside Out 2?
I would do anxiety.
I would do anger.
I just think anxiety's, she's a little cutie.
I have to say I haven't seen it, but now that it's on Plus, we'll have to watch it.
If you've seen it, yeah. But I like it. I think it's a cute costume. It's also one of the new ones. So I feel like it adds a little something for this year because the other ones have been kicking around for a while. So I tried to pick of the new variety. I don't know. The orange is just, it's Halloween-y.
Yeah, see, I didn't even know that. So there you go. Inside Out 2, go with some of these. We've listed some of the characters. Of course, look them up if you haven't seen it. Great one for individuals. Couples could have a lot of fun with this too, as can big groups. All right, our second theme is similar, but a little bit different style. Will appeal to different people.
Yes, also had its moment in hot movies this summer, Deadpool and Wolverine.
Yeah, and what I love about this is it's not just Deadpool and Wolverine, who are two obvious ones, but the movie is loaded with Marvel characters. So if you want to be on topic and theme for 2024, here you go.
There's lots of ways to incorporate more people into this costume. Elektra, Blade, Johnny Storm, everyone else that was in this movie. The more you add, the more you can expand or keep it small, depending on your group of friends and what you're doing it for.
Yeah, again, works as a single costume or a couple or a group. So there's lots of room here to have some fun. Our third of 7 themes, we're moving off of obvious movies, but also trendy for Disney in 2024.
Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion. It had a great year in 2024. Yeah, they tried to redo the movie a while last year, whenever that was. We're not talking about that, but if you've been to Disneyland or you go to Disneyland, the Haunted Mansion is getting a lot of love this year. Major refurb.
I would say this is a very niche costume idea, but I like it.
It's very Halloween-y on topic well. So not only the fact that Disneyland went all out and we really enjoyed the overlay this year. They actually made it better when we were there. We saw the overlay that was recently launched for the Haunted Mansion Disneyland. But not just Disneyland. If you Think back to late last year at Walt Disney World, the Hatbox Ghost made a reappearance at the Haunted Mansion. So, really good topical theme. There's a few costumes here that personally I would like. Hatbox Ghost, Madame Leota, and if you're a group, or trio especially, or more, the Hitchhiking Ghost would be a great costume.
Now, I personally think you should go with Constance and then like the decapitated husbands.
Yeah, you can actually, that would be fun
That's
because you
my
can
vote.
extend it. Constance Hatchaway, if you don't know, is the bride wielding the axe in the Walt Disney World version. Or another one you could have extra fun, go as a cast member from the Haunted Mansion.
Intriguing.
All right. Also on the Halloween style theme, number 4 on our list. Very topical right now. Probably the most recent urgent topical one on this list.
This one I like. If you want to go as something Halloween, still that's very classic, but make it relevant and make it Disney, Agatha Harkness or like the whole Witch's Coven really with the show that's coming out right now is very, very topical and still that classic witch with a spin.
Yeah, the Agatha all along. Now, would you consider the Red Witch to be part of this? I think you could.
I would because
I don't know if she appears in this series yet.
Because I am a Wanda fan, so I would personally, but doesn't really matter. Can go either way.
So very trendy and topical as a Disney costume. You can either go as Agatha herself or, a witch-inspired theme or other characters in the show. We do have a really cool midi spiderweb dress. It has pockets, so it's awesome. Would make a great base for a witch costume at 1923mainstreet.com. So check that out if you want to be a witch, but you're running out of time. Now, number 5 on our list is a once removed, a personal favorite for me. Wasn't Disney original, but is now. And this is the classic ape costume because Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was a huge hit for Disney.
I cannot help you.
This came out after the Disney Fox collab. So great movie. First of the trio, if you like the Planet of the Apes movies, especially going all the way back to the old ones when those ape mask costumes were super trendy. And if you're a fan of The Big Bang Theory, you'll remember the episode when Sheldon's having an anxiety meltdown and Penny has to take care of him, and Leonard and Raj and Howard are in a classic Planet of the Apes movie festival in the theater, and they are wearing those original masks. So if you love Planet of the Apes, it is very on topic right now. It is now Disney inspired. So you could either go old school with the old one or dress as one of the new ones. Very 2024 Halloween idea. Number 6, also very, very understated Disney. This is the kind of costume that people go, well, how is that Disney? And you get to explain it. What is number 6 on our list?
Retro swimmer, or if you're up to date with all the Disney movies and have seen Young Woman and the Sea, you'll know that this is really Daisy Ridley as Gertrude Eberly.
Yeah, now, if you haven't seen Young Woman in the Sea, I consider this the sleeper Disney movie of 2024. Hope it gets nominated for an Academy Award at some point. It's a great movie. Did you like it?
I would say it was really well done artistically.
You could dress, if you're a swimmer especially, this would be sort of fun. That it's 1920s when Gertrude Eberly swam the English channels, the first woman. It's a true story.
Very topical with the Olympic season this summer.
Yeah, I mean, you can get that old style bathing cap and everything that they wore. Now, she did reveal this bikini created just for it. It was radical at the time. You don't have to wear that. You could still wear one of those one-piece things or even come out with a swimmer robe or something. But I just think it's a really, really cool idea costume, especially if people know you as a swimmer or swimmer related, and they would go, what? Who are you? It's got one of those fun stories, and it is definitely Disney inspired. Would you wear that? You are a swimmer or lifeguard.
I would not personally, but I respect it, and I think it would be cool to see.
Yeah, we're giving you ideas that are off the obvious here with the last couple. Yeah. Now, to swing back the other way is our 7th and final category.
I would more lean towards, the classic Disney costume. These are things you're going to see every year. Everyone's going to know who you are. But I just think they're cute. They're homey.
This
I'm
is
more
our
so
seventh
like-
category, timeless Disney.
Yes, I'm more so a cozy spooky season instead of creepy horror movie splasher, really niche costume spooky season. So I would be more inclined to go, the Jack Skellington, Sally, Maleficent, that kind of route.
Yeah, this is our category number 7. If you don't want to go necessarily 2024 inspired, always timeless, and always shows up at the Halloween party are those classic Disney. Those 3 are 3 in particular that you will always see. They never go out of style. And if you want to buy a costume, you can always find those 3 in Halloween costume stores.
I've done Maleficent more than once. I want to say 2.5 times I've done Maleficent, so it's a good one.
So there you have it. There are well over 20 ideas here. If you're still looking for a costume, check out our blog post at 1923mainstreet.com where we have it all listed. Also linked to that dress if you want to be a witch. Do you have a costume idea for this year? Are you going anywhere where you'll dress up?
I'm not sure on costume ideas. Lots of things floating around. Still lots of Disney options. Even among the general costume ideas, Disney always finds its way into making the lists. Every single list you see, there's at least a good percentage of Disney costumes, which is interesting to see for groups, singles, couples, everything. Disney's hit a lot of the marks.
So there you have it, everyone. Take these ideas and run with them. Hey, if you use one, send us a picture. We'd love to see it. We'll share it to our audience on social media at 1923 Main Street. Thanks as always for listening, and we'll see you again next week. Have a magical day.
Bye-bye.